So this is the Holy Trinity Tulse Hill Electoral Roll report for 2024. The parish electoral roll is the list of people who are eligible to take part in the annual church meeting, stand as members of the church council, or nominate and vote for people to that position. Anyone who lives in the parish or comes to church regularly can join the electoral roll. This year, 2024, there were 130 people on the electoral roll. One has died and 6 have joined over the last year.
Yes, you are the Trinity. You beam with sociability. You act with such humility.
This is our Parish Church Council Secretary's report from me, David Jowsey. So, who are your PCC? Well, it's comprised of a mixture of elected and ex officio, i.e. automatic members of the church. So the ex officio members are our clergy, Richard and William, our church wardens, who for the last year have been Faye and Nicole, our readers, which is Gloria, and also our Deanery Synod reps that are elected to Deanery Synod but are ex officio on the PCC, and that's currently Jamie. We then have 12 directly elected members, and those are myself, David Jowsey, Secretary, Adam, Alicia, Alice, Amy, Becky, Georgie, Jackie, Malcolm, Yutundi, and Zabida, and those starred in red are coming to the end of their 3-year term. So thank you very much to Alice, Malcolm and Yutundi for all your work on PCC over the last 3 years. So what does the PCC do? Well, basically we oversee many aspects in the church. So it's basically the church fellowship, the building, the grounds and the community hall, our finances, our policies, and also providing support and encouragement to our leadership and various ministry teams. And we normally meet about 8 or 9 times a year. In terms of those ministries I mentioned, well, it covers everything from mission partners through to our hospital ministry, as you can see there on the slide. And in terms of things the PCC has been involved in the last year, we receive an update from each ministry group at some point during the year, which is always great to see how the groups are getting on and pray about what they're doing. Community money, the PCC oversees that, and this year that's included recruiting a new centre manager as well. We've implemented some new finance policies this year. We've started promoting some training opportunities in the church as well. Phase 4, well, Richard and Nicole have been amazingly busy bringing that to the successful opening celebrations in April. There's various home groups admitted across the church, which is great for people to give encouragement midweek to each other. We also provide an annual funding pledge to support the wider diocese. We've reviewed this year our fire evacuation plan and training for that. We've arranged some finance admin support, which will be starting hopefully very shortly. Mission partners, so the PCC tithes some of our money to support mission partners around the world. And also mission, we've been doing mission action planning basically the mission of our church and our local community. And that included some planning we did this year at the Parish Weekend Away, and it was great to see over 80 people attending that this year. And that's reporting the PCC for this year. Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, I'm Nicole and I've been church warden here at Holy Trinity for just a year. In 2023, there were no major items to report on the fabric of the main church, bar the normal run of things that happen in the background. The only thing of note was that we had to clear our gutters. This was due to the debris generated by our semi-resident peregrine falcons and silt washing off the stones on the spire on the north side. We are very blessed to have an amazing firm of steeplejacks who work all around the country but hail from Staffordshire. We were also fortuitous that just before they were booked in to come, a roof tile slipped on the east side of the north transept. Luckily for us, it was wedged in the gutter by our pigeon deterrent. So Jake and his team were able to put that tile back into place. Whilst cleaning the gutters, they also checked around the rest of our roof and stated that it's in excellent shape. Remember that the roof was fully replaced when the church was refurbished back in the early 1990s, so it is relatively new. Some of you might notice that from time to time there are small leaks. However, this is rare and only happens when the wind and rain strikes at a particular direction and it's not concerning. 2023 included great forward strides in the building of our straw bale hall as we neared our 2024 completion date. With this in mind, at the end of 2023, we began instructing Father Nature regarding the landscaping of the grounds surrounding the hall and church, including Ivy's Orchard. It's been such a blessing to work with a local team who really cared about our vision, and their idea of 3 circles in the main garden representing the Holy Trinity is simply beautiful. 2023 also saw us utilise the services of Good Gym. Good Gym are volunteers who want to combine exercise with community involvement. They've been involved in lots of activities at church, including garden maintenance, painting the hall, moving chairs, moving plasterboard, you name it. It's been really great working with them. Faye and I would like to thank everyone who participates in the running and upkeep of our church and church services. Without you all, our church would not be the warm, tidy and welcoming place it is. We really appreciate all everyone, young or old, does and contributes. There are too many of you to name, which is a true blessing from God.
Yes, you are the Trinity. So Lord, I praise you that in your spirit.
Report for Tulse Community Advice Service for the year 2023-24. We are a small team of 3 operating the center 2 days a week at the moment. We provide a free and confidential face-to-face service for our clients and offering advice specific to each client's needs by giving them as much time and support as needed. This could be help in completing benefit applications, or it could be a more involved process of debt management. Alongside this, clients are taught budgeting and money management skills to enable them stay in control of their finances. In order to assure high quality and competent service, we are affiliated to Community Money Advice and are governed by the FCA. We have 2 categories of clients: debt advice and non-debt advice. The first category are those with debt and debt management help. For debt clients, we give follow-up appointments to support them until a debt solution is identified and implemented. The second category clients are those who need help with completing benefit forms, personal independent payments, attendance allowance, application for housing costs, and council tax. We also help with freedom passes application, blue badge, and any other benefit application required by clients. We also give long-term support to very vulnerable clients. In the past year, at our current staff capacity, we have seen 67 debt clients and 94 non-debt clients. 10 of our clients went debt-free through our arrangement of debt relief orders. London is a very expensive place to live. This means that people get into problems paying rent, mortgages, utility bills, and so on. Our diverse practice team know this all too well at first hand. We are very concerned about people with all sorts of disabilities being able to access the benefits they are entitled, and money management, including debt management and budgeting. We work with people from all cultures, beliefs, sexual orientations, and ethnic backgrounds. We pay special attention to those with greatest needs, either through mental health challenges, language, or other barriers. We also have access to the church emergency ladder for clients in need. If necessary, we can deliver food. We can also refer them to the food bank and other support pathways, such as Act 435, which provides grants for help with things such as white goods, furniture, and fees towards insolvency solutions. By helping people become debt-free, we help them gain the confidence to branch out again into new areas, including education and employment. After the initial appointment with our clients, we find that they have a sense of relief that they are getting the support they need and not fighting the problems on their own, which improves their mental health. Also, because we are able to give them time and support, they feel listened to often for the first time in a very long period. For those clients who are IT illiterate and or don't have access to computers or IT equipment, we are able to access the online services they need for them. In addition, where people fall through the net because they are not aware of their entitlements and rights, we help by advising and assisting them to understand the system and how to express their needs so that they may obtain the justice they deserve. Some of the comments we have received from our clients are, if we had gone to another organization, I would not have received the help and support that you are giving to me. It is the first time ever I felt somebody actually sat down and listened to me. Because we are based in Holy Trinity Church, we can offer clients connection with a wider social network and the other groups such as Trinity Social Club that this affords. We as advisors have found that the work we do is so rewarding in playing a part in bringing peace and hope into our clients' lives. Thank you.
I would like to start by thanking everyone who has contributed financially and in other ways to the life and mission of Holy Trinity. We depend on volunteers for what we do and for the finances needed to support our activities. The PCC's annual report and accounts for the year ended 31st December 2023 are available at the back of church and will in due course be made publicly available via the website of the Charity Commission. The document includes a review of the year and the accounts appear on pages 9 onwards. Shown here is a summary of these accounts. The first column of numbers shows the development over the year of our main fund, which is our unrestricted, undesignated fund using Charity Commission terminology. The main fund is the fund through which most of our day-to-day income and expenditure flows. The next column shows a picture for our Phase 4 fund, which is a restricted fund according to Charity Commission rules. The next column aggregates all our remaining funds together. The final two columns show the picture for all funds combined in 2023 and comparatives for 2022. I'd like to bring out 3 points from this table. First, overall, our finances continue to be in good shape. If all the funds are added together at the year end, they amount to £315,000. Second, I'd note that around half of this figure, about £158,000, was formed by our Phase 4 fund. As you might expect, there have been significant further expenditures on the straw bale build since the year end that have depleted this fund balance. But I'm pleased to report that church members have continued to donate generously to this project. So we are expecting, when all the books are eventually closed and totaled later in 2024, for the project to come out, broadly speaking, in balance. The third point I'd like to note is that our main fund recorded a surplus of just under £20,000 during 2023. As previously communicated to many church members, we are expecting our expenses to rise in 2024 due to inflation, and there are likely to be additional running costs arising because our new straw bale building has opened. So we don't want to be complacent. Thank you again for your generosity, and please speak to me or another member of the PCC if you have any questions about our 2023 report and accounts. Thank you.
Dream deep and creatively, your worth as your ability you hold. All things terrifically you bless with magnanimity. I come, following willingly. My life will be your mimicry to share in your good ministry. Oh yes, you are the Trinity. So Lord, I praise you, wrapped in your spirit, included in your overflowing loving grace. You are the God eternal, Son, Father, Spirit. Your home is heaven and heaven is in this place.
Good morning, church. My name is Faye Morris. I'm one of the church wardens, and I've been a church warden for Holy Trinity, Tulse Hill, for a number of years now, working alongside Nicole. Right, my responsibility, what I do is obviously the safeguarding and the DBS checks on all volunteers who are involved in activities within the church and also PCC. We are doing well in getting the DBSs done. The process is a lot quicker now, and I should add that there is the online DBS that I send information out with a reference number. There has been a little glitch, but we've actually sorted that out now. However, anyone who is wanting to volunteer in other Trinity Treasures, youth, please get in touch with me. If you already have a DBS, but you have the DBS update service, all I will need from you would be your name, your date of birth, the certificate number with which you registered on the updated service. Those checks are often done through the Diocese Safeguarding Administration. They're the ones who will verify, and they'll be able to track track you by your number. Outside of that, it goes externally to a body who does that approving. Please get in touch with me if you're wanting to do any volunteering within the ministries. And it would obviously be the responsibility of the ministry leaders to let me know new people who they have recruited. There are no major issues to report in regards to safeguarding. I have completed my leadership safeguarding training, which is such a valuable piece of training for, I think, all leaders within our church community. It's not just the basic safeguarding training. It really goes in depth into the spiritual side of safeguarding within churches and church communities.
Your
So this is the Deanery Synod report for 2024. South Lambeth Deanery Synod met 2 times since the last APCM, plus a combined Ascension Day service on the 9th of May at St. Peter's, Streatham, which is after this report was written. When it meets, it's an opportunity for a dozen or so churches in the Deanery to get together, to share information, learning, and to worship together. Its normal structure is to meet at one of the Deanery churches for a formal meeting with a speaker and then a short service. The first meeting in the last year discussed housing issues and hosting refugees. The group listened to a presentation on housing issues in Lambeth and ways in which churches and Christians can respond. This was led by Nellie Masinga from Together Southwark, and the Synod then listened to housing justice. The meeting was held at St. James's, Clapham in November. The second meeting discussed lay ministry. The Venerable Carol Coslet, Assistant Director of Lay Ministry for Southwark Diocese, was the main speaker, and we also heard from a spa and a reader talk about their roles. The meeting was held at Emmanuel, Streatham in April.
So there we are, another year, and so much has gone on. And here I am in our hand-built hall that's 99% finished. We had our building inspector here this morning for his final visit, and that visit all went very well. So bar a few bits of paperwork, we expect the building to be signed off very soon and successfully. Thank you, therefore, to so many people, to everyone really. Thank you to you if you come to church. Thank you to you if you've welcomed someone. Thank you to you if you've spoken to someone, especially if you've spoken to someone new. Thank you to you if you've shown concern for someone. Thank you to you if you've shown practical care for someone. Thank you to you if you've prayed for someone or prayed with someone. Thank you to you if you've served tea or coffee. Thank you to you if you've been part of a home group. Thank you to you if you have come to one of our prayer meetings. Thank you to you if you watch our services online. Thank you to you if you've helped with those services, leading from the front, preaching or leading. Thank you to William, to Gloria, to Jackie, to Ruth. Thank you to you if you help provide our music in any way. And thank you to you if you're one of our amazing youth who help in so many ways that I don't know how we would manage our Sunday rotas for putting on services without them. So many thank yous. And of course, thank you to God. So let's end with a prayer. Heavenly Father, we commit our church to you. We commit our parish to you. We commit our school to you. We commit ourselves to you. We remember the words from Psalm 121. I lift my eyes to the mountains. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, who made heaven and earth. So in this coming year, Lord, may it be a year when we turn around and stand up and call upon you, our helper and redeemer. Amen.